Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the NDRA Big Block Modifieds round number 4 coming your way here from Weedsport. Qualifying get your way here for the 13 cars that are here tonight. Everyone should make the feature if my count is correct. You got Courtney, Justin Stick right there, first return for Justin to the channel in a while. Garrett Bush, Gavin Gardner, Steven, Jason McConnell, Andy Rockwall, Johnny, Tyler King, Gabe. Cars that are ready tonight and by these cars. Ready to go. Of course, that's Justin the Stick right there. It's been probably a good year and a half since he has been on the channel. Looking forward to seeing him back out. Akron, the 3 machine, and the turn number 1 up by the wall here at Weedsport. A little arc into that corner is what you're going to have to take all night. Of course, Garrett Bush, top of the board there with a 15.626. Garrett comes into round number 4 with roughly a 40-point lead. He gets another win here tonight here at Weedsport. What's going to do it? Going to lock down the championship here if he can finish up front again. There is his nearest competitor, Jeremy, in the 117. Now, Jeremy also trying to come up with something to gain some ground on Bush here tonight. He's got to get it done here tonight. He cannot go into next week's finale more than 40 points back, or it's pretty much game. Got to make up ground tonight. He cannot wait till next week, or he will run time. We're going to have 2 heat races here. We locked in 16 off of qualifying. Actually, I'm not even sure if we have any heats. We got way less than that. We have 11 cars here tonight for the feature. And so we should lock everybody in automatically off of qualifying to be exact. Out treat. Yep, we're going straight to the feature, folks. No heat races tonight here at the qualifying grid. And the way they'll start the feature here tonight, Jason McConnell up front alongside championship leader Garrett Bush. Run number 2, Carden Cochran, Jeremy Prey, Randy Rockwell, Donnie, and Gavin Gardner, Stephen Brady, Justin Sick, Shane Yates, Tyler King, Field Miller, and that will be at 12 cars for your feature for laps at Weedsport Speedway. Again, no heat races tonight. Everybody was locked in on qualifying. 60 lap feature event here on Extreme Sim TV. Here for the NDRA Big Block Modifieds here on a Saturday night. Round number 4 of the 5 race season. First season finale coming your way next week. Live here on Extreme TV. But before we get to that, we're going to run 60 laps here from Weedsport, which should be a lot of fun here. Unique little racetrack, unique shape to it, unique line. Everything about this place is a little bit awkward, hard to drive. And these guys will be tackling it here for 60 laps here tonight. It's going to be a pretty quick one here with no heat races, anything of that sort to get them going. Kind of unfortunate, actually, as we get ready to rock and roll for the feature event here tonight. No heat races once again due to the number of cars here tonight. And we are going to get ready to go green. iRacing pace truck lights are off. Everybody ready to go. Weedsport Speedway getting ready to see its first action of the evening with the feature event. 60 laps. Expect lap times around 15.3, 15.6. Gonna be a fast one, so don't blink here tonight. Here we go. Field through 3 and 4. Pace car gonna dive down here in a moment and exit the racetrack, leaving the fields in the hands of Jason McConnell out in front. Here we go. McConnell leads them down. Green flag flies off of turn 2. Field behind the iRacing pace car, and we are green at Weedsport. Couple cars side by side up front. That's Garrett Bush right there. Great run for our points leader here, automatically up to the front in the 155. Bush leads lap number 1 here tonight at Weedsport. And again, Garrett Bush up front. Caution out. Let's get them kind of back together. And I think it was one involved 2 laps complete here tonight, 59 to go. Oh, that road. Gates had an issue here. Trying to figure out what the yellow was for. Not completely sure yet where the yellow was at. What the yellow was called for here. But nevertheless, first caution of the night. Ooh, little contact right there. Who was that? Everybody got away from it though. One way wide. May have been not 100% sure. Nevertheless, 59 to go. That Weedsport championship leader Bush, Garrett Bush out front. Lap number 3 on the board this time by under caution. Championship leader Garrett Bush out front in the 155. The 114. And Jason McConnell running in second. Running in third. Jeremy trying to run down your points leader here. Coming in with a little bit of a deficit to Bush. Garrett Bush really on a tear here up front in these big block modifieds. And if he wins tonight, you got to think that's pretty much it. Especially no heat races here tonight to score extra points. We went straight to a feature event. And if Bush can hold on out front where he's at right now, when we head to the season finale next week, I think it's going to be Bush's show when we go racing next week for the season finale in 5 laps. Will be put on the board this time by lights off on the pace car. We'll get the green with roughly 56 laps to go. Here from Weedsport, early caution here tonight. Here we go, pace car is off. Early caution from Weedsport Speedway. Pace car going to take that right hand turn. Green flag in the air. Bush leads them back down. Green back out. And Jeremy sets third. Starting it, caution. It is a dawning. And the book. Off wall right there in 7th, 54 to go. Gavin Gardner right there also in the top 10. He'll run the top in that number 1 machine. Ripping the lip is Gavin Gardner way in there against the wall. Dane Yates going to drop to the bottom as well. Some good racing so far here tonight. Here at Weedsport Speedway, everybody up by the wall for the most part. Everybody hanging on right now. Taking a look at the driver of the 3 machine, Mr. Carding Cocker. Started in 3rd, running 4th right now, but Garrett Bush leads, opening up that gap up just a little bit over the first 10 laps. 114 of Jeremy setting in 2nd. Another one of the drivers started up and stayed there so far over the first 10 of the 60 laps that will complete. Gardner Connell, excuse me, in 2nd. Jeremy in 3rd. Bush out in front. Points leader Bush pulling away with the race lead in the 155, folks. We're going to have 50 to go this time by from Weedsport. Everybody up by the wall. Just a hard place to pass is Weedsport Speedway, and we're seeing that here in the feature. Everybody pretty much around the racetrack up by the wall. Not really able to make many moves on the racetrack right now. In single file we are here, 11 laps of 60 complete. Up by the wall is going to be Tony. Hurting Cochran. That is 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all right there together. All of 6 laps complete here tonight from Weedsport Speedway. That's the 117 sitting in 3rd of German race with Jason Garrett Bush leading the way, and he is up near that berm trying to get everything he can right now, and he is pulling away from the field. He's in that extreme high side, almost jumped the berm right there. He's able to bring the car back down. Jason McConnell doing everything he can to run him down as well. But he just cannot pass here at Weedsport. Everybody glued to that outside lane. Nobody even really trying to run the bottom. There's Cochran trying to come up with something. As I say that, trying to try it out. Nothing even Cochran can do to make that inside line work. This is an outside groove racetrack here tonight, folks. And if you go to the bottom, it's just nothing down there. And you're watching Cochran right there, goes to the bottom, drifts up, nothing. Absolutely nothing down there for him to get a hold of. He actually may lose the position here because he lost some momentum. That is the only thing you can hope for, is maybe if somebody goes to the inside and you got a yellow on the racetrack. Yellow on the racetrack, there was a car turned around and it's on again. That time the yellow is out, car around front straightaway. Ooh, he just clipped the wall and went up and over, barrel rolled that machine. And the caution flag flies. Second caution of the night, 17 complete. Yellow came out with 44 to go in this. Bush points leader out front right now from Weedsport Speedway. Bush out front right now, trying to get it round back up. 18 of 60 laps complete. Don't forget, in less than an hour, folks, we head over to Nashville Speedway. The limited late models will be running there. And then at 10:30 tonight, the next round of the Butt Kick Cup Series comes your way. You're on Extreme TV to wind out the night. Then we open up bright and early Sunday morning. We're going to go U.S. IndyCar racing at Indianapolis, 10:38 or 10 a.m. Standard Time. And of course, the Abruzzi SKSimRacing.com Cup Series all night, 9 p.m. each rounds out your weekend. So much action on the channel last week and a half, and for the next foreseeable future. Racing 7 days a week, pretty much at this point, multiple times a day. 20 of 60 complete here. And we do have an announcement coming from the channel regarding an Australian league for all the people there. Australia will be covering a league for them as well. That's going to be interesting to do. But that is coming up here in the next couple of weeks and more. We'll be talking about that when we get closer. So we're going to come to 40 to go. Bring back an air. Bush out front. McConnell in second. McConnell there in the 114 Fanatec machine. Trying to come up with something. Just can't do that now. You watch that inside line. Folks, they started double file and everybody went to the top. See Carden trying to pinch himself up there on the top side of Jason. Jason covered it off. That's the issue, man. You can't do anything around the bottom. One car stuck down there. He's going to take a ride back. Taking a look, checking in on Justin M6. The 5. Justin hanging on tough on the top side as well. Right behind the two in front of him. It's everybody to the wall. That they cannot go to the bottom. If they do, they're just losing way too much momentum down there to make anything work. 24 on the board this time by Bush out front. Looking to pretty much lock down a championship here tonight at Weedsport. And well on his way to doing just. Everybody hanging on right now, 25 and 60 complete. Bush, Jason, Cochran, all in the top 3. And we're almost halfway through this thing, 5 to go to halfway. Bush opening up the gap. Donnie back here in 4th. Let's hop on board with Donnie and see what we're talking about. Nowhere to go does Donnie have. Look at this, nothing he can do about it. He's just, you're right there with Carden and there's nothing you can do. You can't go to the bottom. See how slick that inside is, and it's up near the wall all night long, and we're going to stay there. Even down the straightaway, the bottom lane pretty slick there. It's not like you can even cut down to the bottom because that back straightaway is a little bit curved. Trying to cut down there, you're going to get in the slick and you're going to have problems. So with 33 laps to go, folks, this in dirt racing is what you call a one-groove racetrack, and everybody to the wall. Rocketing around right now with 29 on the board this time by. 9 of 60 on the board here tonight. Everybody up by the wall. And Justin M6 back here as well. Justin 6 right here. And 5th right work his way forward. He's got Randy Rockwell right there in front of him. As we're coming to the halfway point of this race. Rockwell right there. One stick behind him. We're halfway through tonight. NDRA, National Dirt Racing Association, and their big block modifieds here to open up the evening. And it's Garrett Bush up by about 9/10 of a second on his way to locking himself in basically as your championship winner this year. Just dominating. He's got 4 or 5 spots over Jeremy Cray, who was the closest car to him. Jeremy back here in 5th. It's got to be frustrating for Jeremy because you have no options here. You're up by the wall. You go to the bottom. You see one car desperately trying to make the inside line work. That's Jason doing anything he can to get down there to get it to work. It's just not working on up right now. And now looks like Bush is going to go to the bottom. Maybe starting to see that top lane go away a little bit to give them the option to go down here. Bush now making the change to the inside line. And it's going to be interesting here. 8/10 of a second up front. Bush is going to kind of committed to the bottom now, trying to work it in. But here comes the field behind him. 7/10 of a second. I still don't think that bottom lane is where it needs to be. Slide job. Carden got squeezed up into the outside wall by Donnie there, excuse me. Just kind of squeezed Carden. Forced Carden to lift down the gas. He'll take the spot. All up front, it's Bush still hanging on. And the gap right now is 6/10 of a second. Bush has abandoned that low line, went back to the top. Now Jason's going to try it down there again, but again, look at the angle he's having to take. Trying to get that thing around there. It's 3/10 of a second. The bottom lane's starting to come alive a little bit here. Finally, as we're over halfway through, that bottom lane starting to come to. And it's going to be Mr. Jason that's taking advantage of it, at least on 1 and 2. If he can do it again down here, he'll go to the bottom, cut the car all the way down, gets on the throttle. Gap right now, 5/10 of a second up front. We're going to have roughly 21 laps to go here. And from what I'm seeing, folks, finally we're starting to get a 2-groove racetrack here at Weedsport. It took forever for that second groove to come in to even be usable, but now at least one car out there, Jason's starting to make it work down there, at least in 1 and 2. We have to wait and see if 3 and 4 comes in over the next 20 laps or so. And can Bush hold on to the race lead and get the win? We're going to find out here over the next 21 laps. As you got Mr. Bush and McConnell up in front. McConnell again to the wall. Once again, McConnell up front to the wall. 20 to go this time by. 20 laps to go. Bush conquering all up here in 19 to go at the sprite. Nice and straight down the front straightaway. 19 laps to go. Garrett Bush leads the way with 18 to go up by the wall here at Weedsport Speedway. The NDRA Big Block Modified Series rounding out their second to last race here tonight at Weedsport. And right now, championship leader Garrett Bush leads the way here. 17 laps to go. Bush out front. Jason McConnell in second has dropped back to a second back. Looks like that inside line is starting to drop off again, where it's not usable. Nothing he can do. Jeremy's got to be so frustrated. Stuck back here in 5th. Nothing he can do to lower the points gap here. He's just stuck on the outside lane back here in 5th. Up on the berm he goes. 15 laps to go tonight here at Weedsport Speedway. In the feature event for the Big Block Modifieds here on Extreme Film TV. And I feel kind of bad here for Jeremy, because this place and the way that it's ran here tonight, it's been one groove. Not much you can do. Bush has dominated. Got 9 cars left on the racetrack right now with 14 to go. Now this might be an issue. Bush is not that far behind Steven, and when he gets to him, it's going to be interesting where Steven goes. If he will give your race leader the outside lane. Now Bush is going to check up to the bottom. This is not. It's starting to come in, but it's weird. You look at the lap times. The guys up by the wall tend to be doing a bit better If they're on it right, look up by the wall right there. Jason still committed in the outside lane. Check it. Now the speed on the top lane kind of fall off of last time by 7 on the top lane with 11 laps to go. That inside finally has gotten something for that outside lane, which is very interesting here with 11 to go and caution. That's going to stack them all up. So yellow out here with 11 laps to go at Weedsport. That is exactly what race leader Garrett Bush did not want to see, is a yellow with 11 laps to go to stack this field back up, to get them back going green here, and it'll be less than 10 to go when we do go green here in just a moment. We'll be right back on Extreme Sim TV. Alrighty, folks, it's going to be 8 to go this time by as we're double file, so restart coming with 7 to go. It'll be Bush out front, Jason in second, third Donnie, fourth Coward and Cochran. Here we go, 7 to go this time by. Green flag in air, 7 laps to go here. Back underway here at Weedsport Speedway. Everybody stacking up once again, 7 to go. Everybody hanging on up front. Great battle, 7 laps to go, one part of the wall. That is Jason up by the fence, trying to take advantage. We got a car around back straightaway. Probably going to be a yellow right here. Bush opening up the gap, 6 laps to go. No caution as of yet. And Bush does not want to see another caution. He was able to break away and get out front of Jason. Now everybody to the bottom, looks like the top lane has went away. Still pretty much one groove right now though. Just switching sides. We'll go to the bottom lane now. A little bit of side-by-side racing back in the pack. Get right here, a little bit of side-by-side racing between, looks like the 0 or 177 of Jeremy right here, and he's actually back to 6. With Justin Sick right there on the top of him. And Jeremy just dropping out right now. Not much he can do. 4 laps to go from Weedsport. And up front, Bush, Jason still leads the way. 2 laps to go. Bush looking to lock down a championship here tonight. And it looks pretty promising off of turn number 2. Into 3 and 4. White flag will wave. It'll be Garrett Bush up front. Big trouble behind him. He'll make it to the white flag. Your second place car, and no. Caution is out after I thought he had made it. But the yellow flag still flew. We'll see it coming off of turn 4. The car behind him was just giving it a little bit too much of Jason. Got into the outside wall. There's the start. Crazy that we did not get the white here. We get a green white checkered instead. Take a look at Garrett Bush. Is clearly there's the wreck. Garrett's past the start finish line, but the flag flew anyway. Garrett Bush is going to be saying, really now I got to have the Donnie on his bumper for this last and final restart tonight. So we get to give it another shot here on Extreme Sim TV. Lights are off on the pace car. It'll be a 3-lap dash here when we go green. It's going to be green, white, checkered flag for the night. Up front, Bush, Honey, Gordon Cochran, Ray, Gavin Gardner, Justin Pitt, Steven, Randy Rockwall, and Jason back there in the back. Here we go. Green flag will fly. Ooh, Bush up into the side there of the car up above him. Adani just a little bit. Green will fly. Next flag will be the white. Great start to Bush. Adani trying to close in. Can't do it. Gordon Cochran with the move for third now. Or for second, excuse me, alongside. Coming through 3 and 4 this time by. Bush will see the white flag. There it is. 1 to go into turn 1. 1 lap to go here at Weedsport. Bush out front battle right now for second. Tony trying to hold off Gordon Cochran. They'll run it straight out of turn 4. Garrett Bush makes it work. Congratulations for the 155 of Garrett Bush. Pretty much locking in the championship here tonight. Donnie comes second. Gordon in third. That's your top 3. Let's get your interview a moment. Wow. Great job for Garrett Bush. Alright, with hey Garrett, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy? Hey Garrett Bush, Matt up here in the booth. Got me? Yeah, I got you, buddy. Well, congratulations, man, on the win, and it also looks like you're pretty much going to mathematically wipe out the championship here for this graduation. Yeah, the track had some weird changes to it. Looks like everybody was at the top. Then we got a little bit of the bottom line working, but it was never really a two-groove racetrack. Man, you did a great job to hold on to get the win. Locking yourself really into the championship. Congratulations. Now you get to go out there in the season finale next week and just have fun with it. Oh man, it's going to be an interesting night. Congratulations, and congratulations on the win. Alright. Have a great night. Enjoy your rest of your night, buddy. Anybody like to go? Hey man, congratulations on the win here. Hey Donnie, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy.
Alrighty, man. You come home second here tonight. Just push here.
Oh, he had a rocket. Trying to hang on back there. Running third for a while and second place hit the wall and get up there. Overall, wasn't too bad a race.
Well, congratulations. Third here tonight.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Or Peter, excuse me. Congratulations, man.
All right. Have a good one.
And there is your card. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Alrighty, man. P3 here tonight. Good run. You tried to get up there and deal with Donnie there at the end. Just nothing on, no grip down there. Nothing you could.
Yeah, not really. The track was really icy and slick tonight. But that's kind of how Weedsport goes. So it is what it is.
Well, man, congratulations on a third place finish.
Thank you.
Hey, man. I'd like to thank before I let you go.
Federal Security Systems for supporting my racing in real life. Also, Rick Worley and Son Collision and Towing. They also support me in real life, and just everybody joining the league and supporting the league I run, and yeah, and all the drivers that came out tonight.
Congratulations. free here.
Yep. Thank you.
Alrighty, folks, that's going to pretty much do it from Weedsport. We'll see you next week from Charlotte for the season finale. Until then, everyone stay safe.